What if creating a virtual machine was as easy as creating a containers? While creating a container, we just type one command docker run and whatever container we want to run and it starts the container. If this ease of use can be brought for virtual machines, then it would be much more easier for us to test things and delete the virtual machine as quickly as possible because not everything is testable and installable inside a container. So now I will split my terminals and show you two commands. One is docker run -d httpd. This one is a http server inside a container, and another one is using incus launch and ubuntu questing virtual machine. Now I will hit enter and very quickly it started a container. Now in the second command I will again hit enter and very quickly again I have a virtual machine running. So you see how easy it is to create a virtual machine. This software is called incus and it is very convenient. I have been using it for a very long time and I have fallen in love with this software because it allows me to create virtual machines very easily and it has a lot of other features as well. Now if I can go to virtual machine, I can simply do iexec and bash. Very simple, similar to a docker command. I'm inside a virtual machine. Now if I do uname -a, it shows a generic ubuntu linux kernel, and if I exit it will show me my host kernel. So creating a virtual machine is as easy as creating a container using incus. So that is what we are going to look into today. Let's start from their home website. They have to say that it is a next generation system container, application container, and virtual machine manager. Of course, we can create containers as well as virtual machines using it. It provides a user experience similar to that of public cloud. Yeah, of course, in one command we created a virtual machine without the installation procedure, and it provides a huge range of images. Okay, let's see what images are they. We used ubuntu image, but there are a lot of different images that are possible here. Alma Linux, Alpine, Ubuntu we already use, CentOS, BusyBox, Debian, Fedora, Mint, and whatnot. So you can choose any of the images that are possibly available in this list. Okay, now let's see how you can install it. First of all, to find it, you need to just search incus on Google and you will find incus. Go to this incus drop down, go to documentation, and under getting started you will find a link on how to install. Click on it and you will find instruction for all the different distributions that represent here. So let's say if you are on Ubuntu, then there is instructions for how you can install it on Ubuntu and Alpine, Arch Linux, NixOS, and whatnot. So I have already installed, I am on Arch Linux, so I have already installed it. Now let's see how we can use it. Before starting to use incus, immediately after install, you need to run one command, and that is incus admin init. If you do this, it will ask few of the questions and all the default are pretty much what you need. So just hit enter 5-6 times and your incus will be all set up and good to go. Now after that procedure, we can directly start using incus. So if I do incus list, it shows me what are already running. So let me delete it. Incus delete name of the instance that is running and done. Okay, instance is currently running. Either we can stop it before deleting it or we can directly say force delete it. Now within just few seconds you learn two different commands. Okay, let's see the next command, which is incus launch. Now while launching a instance, you have to specify that image that you are going to use. So we specified questing, which is the latest version. So let's try specifying a different one, which is ubuntu, let's say noble, NOBLE, and then name of the VM, let's say my new VM, and then I have to specify --VM. So according to what type of instance you are creating, either it is a VM or a container, it will automatically download the image if it is not present. So since I'm specifying --VM, it will start to download the VM type of image from images.linux container.org. Now it is downloading. In few seconds it will be downloaded. Now we can see if you scroll up here, you will see this says that instance of type incus container and VM. So if you wanna pull this one, then it has both of them available. If you scroll down to, let's say, this one, then this Amazon Linux, it is not available for VMs, it is only available for containers. So most of them will be available for both of them. So just look through it if you want. And throughout this time, it has been downloaded and already it is running incus list a little zoom out, and we can see a new virtual machine type of instance is running with the name my new VM. To go inside the virtual machine, you can simply type incus exec, the name of the VM, my new VM, and then the process that you want to start, that is, let's say bash. Then you will directly enter into the virtual machine. If you do not want to enter into the virtual machine, just run a command inside the virtual machine. Then after this name of the instance, just type any command, let's say ipaddr. Then it will run this command inside the virtual machine and or container, and it will return the output right here. So if you enter bash, you will be entered into the terminal. Now you can do whatever you want to do inside this VM and exit out of it. If you want to stop it, then by the way, I've created an alias of I for incus. So if I type I, it means incus. Incus is stop, and then my virtual machine stopped. So this is how easy it is to create virtual machines here. Now in the same command, if I remove dash dash VM, it will pull the same image name with the type of container image, and then it will start a container. Yeah, okay, already exist. CONT for container. I will start a container of this image. It might pull the image because it is not already present. Unpacking, it is already downloaded and running. If I do list, then my container is already running. Similarly, I can go inside that container as well, my VM container, and I will run bash, and now I'm inside a container. Exit out of it. Similar to that, I can also stop the container, stop container name, and my container is stopped. So yeah, this is how convenient it is to create virtual machines and container. There are a lot of other options and a lot of features, and one of them is UI. It provides UI which can be installed. Again, it depends on different distribution how you can install the UI of incus. But after installing the UI of incus, you can simply incus web UI and it will start the UI. Let's check it out. The UI is pretty simple as well. So you can arrange your virtual machines and instances based on the project that you have here. So all of the projects are listed here. If I create a new project, let's say test project, create, then I cannot see any instance because this instance that we created was in a different project, which is default project. So you can create different project for different need, and you can start different instances inside them, and you can have different configurations based on your profile. So this is my default profile, which says that okay, let me show you resource limit. If I create any instance, give it a CPU limit of 8 core and memory limit of 2 gigs. So if I do not specify any type of resource limit, by default it will be this much. So by default it comes with 1 and 1 gigs of RAM, but I have edited it to change it to 8 and 2 gigs. So similarly for network as well, you can specify which default network you want to use, and of course we have a snapshot feature, cloud in it as well, some boot configuration, network, storage. It has a lot of features. If I want to talk about all of this in this video, then this video is going to be hours long. So I let it be on you. So you can go and explore whatever incus has to offer. You can go to documentation and see what are the options available for networking, if we were to say storage as well. And yeah, so I hope you like this video and you will enjoy using containers and virtual machines using incus. See you in the next one. Keep watching.